anybody.
I don't either.
Hey! Hello! Hi, crew. It's time for our weekly show, and this week we have some big news. Big news. This week is, today is Tuesday. Mm-hmm. We are filming this on Tuesday. Your final packet of homework, for the year is going home. School will be over 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
Very exciting. School will be over 2 weeks from today. Actually, less than that for Ezekiel because he's a senior. So he gets out Friday before that. It's very exciting for him. He's going to graduate in a couple days. Super exciting. Anyway, so lots of exciting stuff with that happening and stuff. So your packet that you have right now, work on getting it done. You can turn it in to be either next Tuesday, which is the 12th, or you can turn it on the 19th, that last day of school. The buses will be coming around that day to pick up your stuff. So you can also do it then. Good for you guys. Alrighty. So quite a few math things to do. Some stuff to get ready for third grade. And then also some language things. Now, if you've been watching if you watched the language one that I did so far, you will know that I have an announcement to make for you right on this show. But if you have not watched it, I still have an announcement. Here's the announcement. If you remember, way back at the beginning of our year of second grade, I read some letters from last year's second graders, the now third graders. So people like Clay and Lily and Carson and all those crew. Okay? I had them write you letters to let you know about second grade. And at the beginning of the year, I read those to you. So what I need you to do sometime this week is I need you to write a letter to next year's second graders. So in other words, you're going to write this letter to the first graders right now. So any of those kids who are in first grade right now, when they come into my classroom next year to start second grade, I will read them your letter. So you can tell them about all kinds of things, but here are the things that I want you to think about. What are some things they need to know about second grade? Things that maybe didn't happen in first grade. Now keep in mind, they have Mrs. Roselle for a teacher, and you didn't have Mrs. Roselle. But what are some things in second grade that were just a little bit different than what you learned in first grade? Obviously, you have a boy teacher instead of a girl teacher, so that's something that's different. But you can tell them about other things too. Some of the things that we learned about, like cursive, stuff like that you didn't learn in first grade. You might tell them about things like different activities or different things that we did during the school year. You could tell them about that kind of stuff. But whatever it is that you choose to tell them, make sure you give them these three things. Tell them something that was fun about second grade, something that was different about second grade, and then you can tell them anything else that you feel that they need to know, like your favorite part of second grade. What was your favorite part? And again, just like last year, I read the letters as is. So if you decide to write in there, if Declan writes down, I thought that when Mr. Duncan read to us, it was boring, that's perfectly fine. That's his choice if he wants to say that, okay? If you want to talk about how I play the guitar for birthdays, you can do stuff like that. There's all kinds of stuff that you can talk about that happened in second grade. Now, one of the things that hopefully won't be true of next year in second grade is, hopefully we won't finish the school year at home. But you can tell them about how that was for you, because that might be different for you than it was for first graders, okay? So I want you to write a letter. Here's how you're going to start it. You're going to start the letter by saying, Dear new second graders, okay? Dear new second graders. Then you're going to write your letter, and then at the end you're going to write down your third grade friend, and then write your name. First and last, just so they know who you are and stuff like that. It might be a new student. Maybe they want to meet you. It might be an old student who might say, which Cody was that? And then they might want to know. Okay? All right. Now, if you tell them that one of your favorite parts of second grade was learning about cursive, you might want to write your letter in cursive. Then they can see that you're writing cursive, okay? But I want that done sometimes this week or the next week, and you can send it back to school in your folder with your homework and stuff. And then I'm going to put them all into a folder and envelope at school, and when next school year starts, then I'll write it to the new second graders, okay? So that's the last of your assignments and a writing assignment. So write that letter to next year's second graders, okay? Second thing I need to tell you about is how our AR contest is going. So today, it's like I said, it's Tuesday. It's actually Tuesday afternoon. And here, in my left hand, I have our list of students who are able to get what?
Dairy Queen gift cards.
A Dairy Queen gift card. Woo! Cool. And here we go. By the way, Ezekiel now is working 4 days a week these days. He works Wednesday during the day, Friday during the day or at night, and then Saturday and Sunday at night. So, wow, you got like 4 opportunities to sing if you want to. Wow, nice. And they've actually, have you opened up your dining area?
We have opened up our dining area, but because of the social distancing, we have like cut off every other table.
So
you're not allowed to sit there.
Okay, so you didn't rip out the tables?
No.
Oh, that would have been something to see.
But we did rip out the cushions for the booth tables because they were all like shredded and like sliced through for some reason. Just to get those deep cleaned and also. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So bring your own cushions. Nice. Okay.
Well, no, they're back now.
Oh, they're back. They
Just
are
saying,
back.
Like when this first started. That
Oh,
happened,
okay.
Like when they first closed the dining area.
So you deep cleaned it all and then you put it all back in. Gotcha. Okay. So there you go. So if you go to Dairy Queen, as long as there aren't too many people inside of Dairy Queen, you can go ahead and use it. And this gift card, it doesn't have an expiration date. So you can use it anytime during the summer if you want to save it till next year or whatever, but there you go. Okay? Let's hear who has earned their gift cards so far. Okay? Brooklyn has Cody Binger, Keegan, Kaysen, Anna, Will, Wilder, Rachel, Cohen, Brecken, Hadley, Cody Smith, and Ella.
And the crowd exhales loudly through their mouths. You like my clapping?
Yeah, that was cool. I liked it. That was nice. Wow. Applause for you. Well done. So by my count, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's over half of our students who've earned it thus far.
By the way, I'm using one of these.
He is using one of, look at you using one of those. Very exciting. So 13 of you have gotten there. Let's see if we can get 12 more by Friday, okay? And I'll kind of keep you updated. For those of you who haven't made it, I'll kind of keep you updated as we go forward. I'll probably just make a short little snippet video to let you know where people are at. And parents have been emailing me to check where you guys are at too on that kind of stuff. Now, this week was a pretty exciting week. It was supposed to be a pretty exciting week at school. Tomorrow was supposed to be our elementary concert. Right? I mean, it was supposed to be tomorrow. The other thing that was supposed to be this week most likely was I was probably going to be scheduling our field trip for this week. Now, usually when we go on a field trip, I go to a couple of different places. Usually I go to the Dakota Prairie Museum, and also we go to the Aberdeen Community Theater, which is the theater on Main Street, the Capitol Theater, and then we get to take a tour of that. Now, we don't get to go there, but you can go to the Dakota Prairie Museum. I sent a link to your parents so that you can go there. They have a new exhibit that's called a treehouse exhibit, and they have put a couple of YouTube videos about showing you what that treehouse area looks like. So you can watch those online if you want to, and then when it reopens, you can always go to the Dakota Prairie Museum up in Aberdeen and kind of check it out for yourself and get to see Sherry or Mary or maybe both of them. Super exciting. Now, today, Ezekiel would like to tell you what his favorite field trip experience is, was. Is this a real experience, or are you going to tell us about a dream field trip?
No. I was going to do the Dakota Prairie Museum.
Lame. We do that.
Yeah.
Come on!
But I guess not. Well, I guess my favorite one was probably when we went to the Bramble Park Zoo in Watertown.
The Bramble Park Zoo in Watertown.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who took you?
Mr. Roselle.
Mr. Roselle.
Because our class was too big to go to Pier. So, yeah. It's like, kind of like depends on the class size. If it's like, I don't know, because I remember Darby got to go to Pier.
I think Darby's the only class I got to go to Pier because their class was small enough they could all fit in a van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was why.
Yeah.
But yeah, went to Ramble Park Zoo, so that was...
That's cool.
Fun. You know, it was a zoo. There were animals in cages that sometimes interacted with us when we came up to them, and sometimes just
like licked you,
just
bit you, roared at you,
acknowledged our presence.
Acknowledge your presence. Like said, "Hello, Ezekiel. It is good to see you today."
You know, like sometimes you can like, there was like the Panthers. The Panthers were very.
Like Cam Newton?
No.
Oh.
No, the Panthers were very interactive. We like they had like this super like really long.
You're super relaxed.
Cage with like a window across the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so what we did was like a bunch of us like got them up close to us, and then we'd like sprint across the window, and they just follow us.
Wow.
It was so cool.
Cool yet scary. Do you suppose they wanted to jump out and eat you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I would. Maybe.
Yeah.
What else do you do when you go over to Watertown? I guess I've never.
I don't know. That's the only thing I remember.
You guys didn't go like to an ice cream joint or hit a restaurant to go to Pizza Ranch? Nothing like that? Huh. Cool. Did it rain on you while you were there?
Yes, it did actually, because we were gonna have a pizza party, but then we had to have it inside.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
You know.
If you have an older brother or sister and they've gone on the 5th grade field trip, because that's Mr. Roselle takes his class to Bramble Park Zoo in Watertown almost every year, ask him if it rained on him, because usually it's just the curse of Mr. Roselle. It rains on him every time. I think every one of you guys who went to every one of you guys who went to Watertown, it rained on. So ask your older brothers and sisters if they finished with 5th grade and they went to the Bramble Park Zoo with Mr. Roselle, it probably rained on them.
Would you care for the audio?
Thank you. I have an Oreo. Sweet. So there you go. Bramble Park Zoo.
Yeah,
so 5th grade. So 5th grade, that's something to look forward to because I know Mr. Roselle liked to take his class to the Bramble Park Zoo. Although I'm guessing they're not going.
No, not this year.
I'm guessing they're not going this year. Hey, other news. Yesterday was the 4th of May, which I guess is a holiday. I did not know it's a holiday. It is Star Wars Day, I guess some people say. So there you go. And yesterday there was a lot of Star Wars stuff that was happening around all over the place. So yay Star Wars. Also, my little brother's birthday. He turned, jeepers, how old did he turn? 78? 42. My little brother's 42. That's a lot older than you guys. A lot older than you guys. Rained a lot yesterday too, but hopefully the weather's going to take a turn. It's a little bit chilly.
Today's kind of a holiday too. I mean, not really American holiday.
Yeah. Actually, it is. Today is May 5th. In Mexico, it's like their Mexican Independence Day. So, yeah, people it's a celebrated day. Now, the other big news that from this week is Governor Noem, our governor, has said that we're going to start opening things up in our state. So that means that certain things might start happening. I know that the parks in Aberdeen now have opened up. A few of the restaurants like Dairy Queen and restaurants up in Aberdeen and stuff started opening up and allowing people in. And so a lot of things are starting to change, but we're just not going to be able to finish out the school year together, okay? So next week we'll make another video. Like I said, I might put out some more videos just to kind of let you know how the air contest is going and stuff like that. Otherwise, anything else this morning, Easy, or this afternoon, right now, today?
No.
Nope.
No.
That's it for today. So guess what, guys? We're going to close out this show, and we will catch you next week.